Hello, hello. How goes it? Turn that down a little bit. Goddamn. Shush, you're so loud. Hello. I've spent most of the day trying to fix my my overlays and my audio. So the overlay's gonna look a little bit different. Hi. Great time to start yawning, Tyler. Fuck. So, hope y'all have had a great Saturday so far. It's been a little bit since we've done D&D. It's been a time. We'll say that. But, glad to have y'all present. We're gonna completely forgot how to find this. Yes, it's been a time. Alright, I was meant to turn that down significantly. God damn it, Tyler. Why do you do this? Once again. Like I said, I've been trying to fix audio all day. I turned down the wrong one. There we go. This should be better. Yeah, like I said, trying to suss all that crap. It's been a time. Because I can hear it at a certain volume in my headset, so it's a certain volume. Maybe yes, apparently too. Right, because I didn't suss that. That'll be why. Cool. I'm a fool. I knew there was something else I was meant to do with audio. Well, I will reopen that tutorial when the stream's over and fix that stuff. Big whoops. But yeah, like I was saying, I hope you all had a good Saturday and a good week. Yeah, technical stuff, the stuff that I'm obviously really good at. So, speaking of technical stuff, my computer does seem to be working. So, we'll give it that. I am hoping it'll hold out. Still no idea what was wrong with it. I literally just had Windows reinstalled on it, and that fixed it, so works for me. It who knows? Why is it when I start streaming, I yawn? I start yawning so much. Stop it. Get some help. God dang. If you hear random loud click sound, it's my my heater behind me turning on and off. It does that great thing. But let's jump into all this stuff. We got a little bit to cover. So obviously we are still raising money for the Mental Health Foundation of New Zealand. It is a charity that works towards creating a society free from discrimination, where all people enjoy positive mental health and well-being. Excuse me. They work to, sorry, now I'm fucking burping. It's going great. Fucking hell. They work to influence individuals, whānau, organisations and communities to improve and sustain their mental health and reach their full potential. They have a lot of information on suicide prevention, improving well-being, information and advice for people going through a difficult time, campaigns, programs, policies and advocacies that support mental well-being in Aotearoa among all New Zealanders, as well as a large range of other resources that can help you out. For more information, go to mentalhealth.org.nz. There is a bunch of stuff that's there. Something that I've been neglecting to do, which is very important, is saying a massive thank you to all the hard work that Kevin MacLeod has done to put into the music. Roll20 has a thing, a jukebox thing, that manages the tracks and stuff like that, and there's a subsection called Incompetech, yeah. And Kevin MacLeod is the one that pretty much uploads his music there and allows people to use it on Roll20 for free. It is all copyright free, and there is a large range of it. In my Twitch there is a subsection where it has like Roll20 music, I believe. So all of the songs are there from the multiple playlists that I use. Yeah. As someone who's recently had to go through all of my supposedly copyright-free music because my stream audio keeps getting muted, I had to remake all of those playlists. So yeah, massive thanks to him for like just constantly putting out music that people can use for free, especially D&D. It's hard to find good D&D music that is also copyright free. Just a little something. Unfortunately, we have lost Finn. This isn't in like a really bad way. I realize how bad I wrote that now. Finn has become increasingly busy in his day-to-day life, and unfortunately doesn't have the time to sit down for 3 hours and play, which is totally understandable. It happens. So he's not going to be present from now on, which means we're going to have to say goodbye to the lovable Puggle Pot. Puggle will still be in the game for the time being, because obviously he's not just going to vanish. There's a story to play out. We'll play out part of it. So that does mean that we are looking at finding a new player. I find it better to have a party of 4 with at least 3 players. 4 players will be good, but they have an NPC. So we've got Brooke and Hayden, and we're looking to find one more person. So if you follow the Discord and also my other social medias, you'll know this, but I'm just repeating it for stream. So if you want to be a part of this game, join the Discord below and you'll see all the details there, or literally check out, I think it's on my Twitter, Facebook, and I think that's it actually. So you can check out the info there and just message me on any one of those, and we'll see what we can do. I don't know how soon this will be, because I want to do a one-shot with the player that you plan on putting into this campaign with Hayden and Brooke, just to see how you guys mesh, because I have had a lot of times where we bring in a new player and they don't even last that long before we find out the how they play or that they don't mesh with the party, or they don't like the DMing style that I do, which is totally fine. People have their own preferences and all of that, and something that I have found is the very first rule in my Twitch. There is a difference between being chaotic neutral and chaotic arsehole. Don't encroach on other people's fun because you want to be a dick. Ethics 101, don't be a dick, universal rule. So that's why we're going to be doing a one-shot with the new people who want to join. Yeah, just to see how they mesh. So that is a thing that is going to be happening. I don't know how soon that'll be. Obviously, because this is streamed, would prefer to choose someone that is like reliable and things like that. So please do keep that in mind. I have quite literally only Tuesday evenings free, and I need to keep at least one day to do that, and to have to myself and stuff like that. So I do want to keep it to Saturday at this time, because I've kind of got the flow going already. So ideally someone that can do this time. So that's just a heads up for that stuff. last little bits. I do rules differently in D&D, and if you want to know what those are, anytime type in exclamation mark. Why did I say it like that? Exclamation D&D, and you can see those rules. It's in a what do you call it? Clip. So all of that stuff is there. So I don't have to recap every single time, waste more time. I normally try and get all of these intro stuff done by 6:10, but oof, I didn't. So just keep that as a heads up. If there's a rule that you're like, that's not, just, yeah. Also, to see the artists that have done the amazing character profiles, type in !D&D Preach, and you'll get their details too. Awesome artists, awesome people. Last two things, we take a break around 7:30ish for 10 to 15 minutes. And lastly, as I am the DM, I won't be looking at chat. I leave it to my wonderful mods to reply and things like that, suss out, the things, do their moderating thing. If there is anything urgent or anything like that, they have alternative ways to message me, and yeah. I do look in the chat at the beginning, the break, and the wrap-up, so while it is limited, I do check the chat at those times, so I'm not just glossing over everything. I do need to focus on the players, because this is their experience. But yeah, I did have quite a bit extra to cover this time. But with that all said and done, let me close this and jump into the Discord. Let's get into the game. Just gonna unmute the Discord thing so that you'll actually be able to hear them. Hey guys!
Hello?
Oh, hoi hoi.
What is the ups? Quickly check this Discord video. This should be fine. I might just turn Brooke up a little bit. Okay.
Yeah.
All good, all good.
For sure.
All of that done. Let me open the musicians. Okay, so everyone's already been filled in about Puggle, so unfortunately you have to put up with me being Puggle. So no one can do Puggle's voice like Finn, so I'm not even gonna try it. I don't want to butcher that. I don't want to butcher his character, man. But we'll start off with the session recap. So last time, the party continued to the other half of the cave. Combat ensued, and you guys got your asses kicked. It's mostly my fault. Sorry. Vaconia died, and Puggle manages to get the captain to talk for a little bit. Emelia convincing the captain to let Puggle take Kian's unconscious body out, but once they managed to escape, Emelia attacked the captain, managing to get a bit of damage in before the captain just kills her. The captain now going after the gnome boys. Emelia undies, and Puggle heals Kian. The captain seeing Emelia and goes, "Gravewalker!" He didn't, but Hayden likes to think that he did. This is a reference that I unfortunately don't get, but I'm sure it's great.
The Shadow of War games.
Okay.
Yep.
You guys stab him a bunch, and the Axebeak discovers freedom. He kills the captain kills Emelia again. Insert angry feral gnome. Emelia resumes to life again and stab the man in the back. The Axebeak comes in at the last moment as the captain is whimpering away and kills him. You now have a pet Axebeak named Wanda. You guys rob some corpses, find the magic items that you were looking for, return the magic thingies, and get some cash. The wife of the quest giver helps by reviving Vaconia, but she comes back as a high elf this time. Vaconia will need the rest for 5 days to recover properly, and you guys head to the tavern to try and relax. Hayden, give yourself an inspiration point for writing the session notes. Big push.
Forgot to set up my drawing tablet again.
It has now been a day, so in fact, Tyler is a liar. It is the 16th of Silvertide. There we So it is the morning of the next day. You guys have gone and done some shopping for the first little bit. We did that off just in Discord. So these guys bought the stuff that they wanted to. Baconia gave money to Emelia to get her some crap. And yeah. So I'm gonna say it took a couple of hours and it's now around 10:30 a.m. You guys have the rest of the day to yourselves as Emelia, Kian, and Puggle are in the town of Tottenham. What do you guys like to do?
I would like to go to the Archivist League.
Absolutely. Are the gnomes going to follow suit, or is there anything in particular that the gnome boys would like to do?
I don't have anything I want to do. I'm just going to wait.
Puggle just nods along and shrugs, following behind Emelia. So you guys head over to the Archivist League. Having to do the same kind of rigmarole where you tell them who you are, you say you know this person, they go get that person, they're like, yeah, it's them, just hurry up. They just
Would become the annoyance of Tottenham, of the Tottenham Archivist League.
Thank you for the heads up, Verdict. Yeah, I realized that I missed a very important step in my audio setup. But, obviously. Cool. Sorry, I was just turning you guys down a little bit. It was a bit overwhelming. Also, Tyler may have just realized that he's not playing the right music. Dude. Good job, Tyler. But okay, you guys head over to the Archivist League. Insert thing that happens. They're like, yeah, that's them. Just let them in, Jesus. You go on. Are you looking for anyone specific?
I've forgotten his name, but the dude that helped us do all the research.
Yes, that will be Imperial Curator Voden.
That's the one.
Yeah. I'm just gonna open the Discord on my phone so you can see that. Let me know if that's better. Still very loud? Fuck. Okay, then I'll drop it down in Discord itself. Sorry, guys. Okay, so who was it? The custodian dwarf, Hamel, is the one that's leading you guys through, and once you get to kind of like an office area, you're told to pretty much wait there as they go in. Voden seems to be talking to the Archsage, not Archmage. I've been making the tarot cards, so I've been making like fixing Alia's stuff. So I've been like Archmage. No. Talking to the Furbolg that you guys had previously spoken to. You guys are pretty much told to wait for a little bit because their meeting is of importance. But after like half an hour, the Furbolg man, not Furbolg, Bugbear man, comes up to you guys. You wanted to talk to me.
Yes, I was wondering if you could help me with something. I seem to keep on dying, but coming back to life. And I don't know if that's normal or not.
Well, certainly doesn't sound like it. Follow me. So you guys are led into a private chamber where you guys can actually talk properly without people listening in. It's a very busy place, with the guards that are now roaming around a lot. Thank you, Hayden. I swear I know what I'm doing, guys. Fucking hell.
It's one of those days.
It's one of those days I start streaming, I'm like starting to like yawn and feel tired already. It's like, no, stop. Pulls out a journal and starts writing a couple of things down. Yes, I saw the message. Fuck off. Sorry. I assume nothing like this has happened before. You said you weren't always a cat.
That is correct.
What about the rest of you? Anything else weird happening?
I like nudge Keegan.
Right, did I come along? I thought I was just... Right.
Oh
yes.
no, you guys all there.
Oh. My magic doesn't work, but I don't know if that's just it being... Yeah, that's what it does or not.
Puggle just turns to you looking bewildered. I think she's talking about the... It like puts his hands up to his face and does that like clawed thing and starts going... grr thing.
Oh, right. Sometimes I go hairy and get claws.
Okay. You? And looks down at Puggle, who's thinking for a moment. When I get scared shitless, I start turning grey. Huh. Obviously this shit probably happened after you found these gems. So... it's probably most definitely linked to that. And starts like flipping through this thing that he has. The Archsage said that when she got in contact with the Archivist League in Akron, they'd met some similar people, found gems, woke up on a beach, that kind of thing. One of them saying that they previously weren't a cat too.
Another cat. Not a cat.
Yeah.
Not a cat.
That. Yeah. But... They recently just gone to Canallan.
I definitely know where that is.
Canallan! Oh,
I absolutely
yes.
know exactly where you're talking about.
It's in Acrania, the one that...
Definitely know where that
Jesus
is as
Christ.
well.
You can see he just stares at the door, and then pulling out a piece of copper wire. Hamel, give me the book on Acrania and a map. A little bit later, the dwarf man comes in, like, chucks down the book and also a map. He opens the map up and just points to where it is. This place, smack bang in the middle. And then flips open the book on a cranium.
Yes, I remember my mother telling me stories about Canellan. Canellan?
It is Canellan, yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Vodin just looks curiously at you, kind of confused by what that could possibly mean. Okay. And, sorry, my thing is not working. Tablet, please cooperate. Yeah.
Tablet says no.
Apparently so. The OneNote in general just says no, and it's really frustrating.
But yeah. You shall not pass.
You shall not do D&D, apparently. Stop it. I wanna play. I gotta do the thing.
I need full information.
The reason that they went to Ukraine was unknown. They just said that they needed to go there. They got clearance to use the teleportation circle. The four of them... Hold on, weren't there four of you?
Yes. Funny story that, she died, but now she's a high elf and, she's just recovering for about 5 days.
Yeah, that's normally how coming back from the dead works.
Not for me, apparently.
Yeah. Huh. Lucky you found someone to do reincarnation. Anyway. So there's no repercussions when you come back from the dead? Nothing, you don't feel any different, nothing?
Not as far as I know. Or that I've noticed.
Okay. Nothing happens? You don't... The stereotypical walk towards the light and, I don't know, see one of the deities or some crap like that?
There's a giant wall with other names on it with 9 marks crossed out. There was only one other name that wasn't. That didn't have 9 marks the last time I looked.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure there was something to do with a giant cat.
A giant cat?
Last time, was there a giant cat?
It was a giant claw.
A giant claw, there we go.
Okay. And when you... Looking at Kian now... Become hairier... I don't know. Anything trigger that?
When I get hungry.
Okay. And yours is... assumingly when you get scared. Okay. Need to quickly check something just in case. Remember when I told you about the The ancient aquatic beings.
Yep.
Puggle pipes up and says, yeah, they had the powder emotion curse, something like that. Exactly. I'm assuming that's what this is. Curses can be, well, depending on the being that gave them the power of the curse, as well as the, I guess, type of being that it's linked to. They can be removed in various ways. It would be similar to, I don't know, being cursed by a witch or something. One of the ways that you can remove a curse is by killing the creature that gave it to you. But considering what it could be, going by the claw, I'd say it's the Merc Golem. And that's something you probably don't want to fuck with.
No.
Be a good call. The other thing you could do is find a very high-tiered remove curse. But even then, that doesn't have... That wouldn't be a 100% cure-all. It may not even work. Considering how old these beings are. These are from when the planet of Latov was nothing. I don't think any magic could compare to what they have. He leans back in his chair, tapping his pen against the book. Now that they have both Teffer balls, they're probably trying to unleash the other two.
That doesn't sound like a good time.
I don't think there's enough water on this continent to sustain them, which means they'll have to come on land. Considering how colossal these creatures are. They'll probably try and drown the planet again.
Yep, well, we don't want that.
No shit. Hamill, give me the book on the Davers. There's not a lot I can do. I wish there was. I'm just a researcher. I don't have combat experience. From the sounds of it, you guys might.
Some.
I don't know what backstories you guys have. I just work here. Sorry.
You just work here.
You just work here. I just read books, man. As he's saying this, Hamill comes in and puts the book down. It's gonna be really hard to try and find out where these are. But I have a feeling it's why those other four went to Ukraine. He starts flipping through the book. The Deva were the only ones that were able to defeat them. But their weapons and armor have been lost to time. you're gonna need to find them if you're gonna want any chance of breaking these curses and saving the planet. If you can meet up with these other 4, you should be able to do it together.
Guess we might need to go to Canella then.
Lucky for you, Emelia. You're probably gonna have to go to Murstone first. I doubt there'll be
Murstone
anything.
first.
Yeah. I doubt there'll be anything in this library that'll tell you where the weapons are.
So we need to be doing some research in the Murstone Archivist League.
Yes. I can get you clearance to go there as soon as possible. And perhaps getting someone to help with your friend. So we can teleport there as soon as possible. You can research there while she still rests. Saves having to go back and forth.
Yes, I'm sure somehow we could get her up here. Not me thinking about dropping her with my bad strength, weak arms.
Well, considering that you guys don't know how to... Oh, sorry, where to use this? Don't know how to use the resources in the Archivist Leagues like I do, I'll accompany you. I'll get one of the
Thank
guards.
you.
Oh, sorry. That's fine. I'll get one of the guards to carry your friend, teleport there, and then send him back.
We have one question.
I'll try and answer it.
If his thing is because he's scared and his one's because he's angry, what's my emotion?
I don't think cat's an emotion.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not either. Maybe the other cat, not cat person knows.
They might. But I'm gonna roll for this so it's not meta. Don't worry about it. It would be meta. That's probably something you're gonna have to figure out yourself. The other person might be able to help you, but who knows? How many times have you died already?
3.
Be careful. I know you don't intend on dying. Some people might get reckless with it. There's clearly a limit.
I don't know him.
Of course,
From what I've
it's nothing.
seen,
Yeah.
I'm a cat. Makes sense.
It does.
What if all the other people on that wall are cats too?
Well, if they are, they're dead cats. Except for one. Anywho, how much time do you need to get ready to leave?
Probably only a couple of hours. Come back here at 1. I'll get the guard to come over to the tavern that you're at. Sorry, to the place that you're staying. And then he'd ask, where are you staying?
Pretty sure we're staying at a tavern.
You are, yeah. But I don't know, he can't assume that you're fucking living in a tavern. He doesn't know that. So I think you guys were at the Fearless Pike.
Something like that. We're like middle class
Yeah.
tavern.
Okay. Okay. As long as you have one person to meet them there, then they'll be able to bring her. I need to talk to the Archstage again. Hopefully we'll be able to sort something out.
Oh, we'll go let Viconia know what's going on.
Okay. If there's anything you want to get in this town, do so before 1.
Is there anything I want to get in this town?
Yeah, it's up to you guys.
I mean,
Get
I was
healing
thinking we could have
potions.
done the other jobs, but if we're going, then
It's okay if you need money for staying in places.
oh, I'm
I
fine
have
for now.
plenty. Let's go tell Viconia what's going on.
Alright. You guys head out. On your way out though, Voden pulls a symbol out of his pocket and hands it to you, Emelia.
Okay.
To stop them from getting Hamill to come out and verify you, show them that you'll be let in.
Oh, cool. Thank you. I put it in my backpack.
The symbol that you get is what looks like a open book that is a gradient of like purple to orange, and in the middle of it, there seems to be like a fire symbol that is curling up in a purplish color. You guys go back to the you guys
inn?
go, sorry. Yeah, you guys go back to the inn and go up to see Viconia.
Is she awake?
She is definitely sleeping.
She needs a rest. If she wakes up while we're moving her, we'll let her know what's going on.
Yeah, that's fine.
We've got what, a few hours?
Yeah, you guys have pretty much 2 hours or so. Oh, you have 2 hours, I should say.
Hey friends, what are we gonna do for 2 hours? Just chill out, wait for someone to come get us, get drunk. Not that I recommend that one.
You see Puggle's shoulders drop.
I mean, if you want to get drunk, Puggle, you can. You seem to know how to hold your liquor.
I'll just have a couple. And like goes up to the bar.
You can. What are you gonna do?
I don't know.
Goddamn, where's the thing? Silver.
You don't know. Sounds like my life right now.
Yeah.
Fun.
You can literally just chill out in the tavern
I'm
and No.
I'm going to go find a corner, and 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 try and teach Barty how to do some tricks.
Absolutely. Roll an animal handling check.
Let's roll a normal d20, please. Not accidentally pick up one of the weird ones. Oh, that's just a 0. Okay. That's a 3.
Is there any particular trick that you're trying to teach Barty?
I'm just trying to get him to like roll over or something.
Okay.
Denied.
You have a piece of food in your hand as you're like making a circle motion with it, and Barty's just standing there on hind legs, just staring at it, watching your fingers go around and around. And then as you start going like faster to try and make him realize like, no, roll like this, and Barty just starts getting dizzy and then just pukes on the ground. And he just sits on the ground being like all dazed.
Oh, can I?
Check to see if he's okay, he just snatches the food from you.
Can I go check on Wanda?
Yeah, Wanda's in the stable.
I'm gonna go check on Wanda.
Cool. You can do that in a sec. What was that, Hayden?
There was an attempt.
There was an attempt. Wanda is just sitting in a bunch of hay. Whenever any of the horses like make a sound, they like stick their neck up, kind of like a meerkat, and like look around. So as you walk in, you almost don't see Wanda until you see her head like pop up, and then just tilts its head at you, looking at you oddly.
Can I, where is it? Can I, cast Speak with Animals?
Yeah, you sure can. You cast Speak with Animals. Check out the spell, please.
Okay. I should have done it.
Oops. Just gonna make sure that's working. Cool. Ability to comprehend with base for the duration. Knowledge and awareness is limited by their intelligence. Base can give you information about nearby monsters, locations, including whatever they perceive or have perceived within the past day. Okay. The X-Big, luckily, is a beast, so... What do you say to Wanda?
Like, hello, Wanda? We're gonna have to leave, so I need to go set you free.
He tilts its head to the other side. Ah, yes. Freedom.
Yes, freedom.
That's all it says!
I pick up Wanda's little lead thing and then start leading Wanda to the edges of town.
Okay. Spell lasts for 10 minutes and it doesn't take that long to get out of town. So while you're walking Wanda out of town, the people that are like walking around who are looking at her, she's like you just hear random words as Wanda's like looking around. It's like people, food, cat. Cat. And then looks at
It's
you.
like that. It's like that dog off Up.
Yeah. It has a -4 intelligence, come on.
Oh my gosh.
And then you get to the edge of town and looks out at the endless expanse of desert. Cat. Free. Cat.
I take off the rope, and I'm like, "You I want to be free."
This is what it means to be free. And he just runs. As you look back, you can just hear like the fading sound as the spell also seems to be fading. Wanda running away, yelling, "Free!" as it fades. Wanda is gone.
I just
Wanda is
stand
free.
at the edge of town, and I just start to cry for a bit, just a little bit, and then I
Fair
pick
enough.
myself back up and walk back to the tavern.
Okay. You get back into the tavern, and it would be at this time that you walk in and you see Puggle like put down his tankard and then quickly try and hide it. I've had 2.
Does he have many tankards around him, or just one?
There's already 2 tankards next to him.
So he's holding a third one.
Yeah.
I just look at him and I'm like, "Sure, you've had 2," and I hold up 3 fingers.
He just nods slowly and goes, "Yes. 2." And then like slides out of the booth, hand behind his back, and starts walking backwards towards the bar.
I just like roll my eyes and then just go up and check on Viconia.
Yeah. You pop your head on the door and you can see she's sitting at the edge of the bed, like just looking at the ground. You can see she's like dozing, like she really shouldn't be awake, and she kind of looks like she's almost sleepwalking, but she's like kind of rocking, sitting there on the side of the bed, like head, like, you know how you do that thing where your like head falls but then you're like, "No, I'm
Yeah.
awake."
Yeah.
It's that.
I walk in there and I'm like, no, back in bed. Get in the bed. You fall on your face.
We need to go to Merstone.
Someone is coming to pick us up soon, and they will carry you there, and we will get to Mirstone. But for now, you need to get your ass back in the bed.
Well, I can't argue with that. She falls back and it's pretty much just out to it immediately.
I just sit on the ground making sure that she doesn't try and get out of bed again.
Yeah, she's just out.
And that's all I'm gonna do until the person comes.
Cool. You guys just kind of chill for the next little bit, and No, that's fucking insulting. They have -2 to their strength. Don't do that. Sorry, I'm rolling a random person, and I rolled a kobold, and that's not gonna work.
Yeah.
Not quite.
We need someone with some strength.
Yeah. So in that case, we'll say a little bit later, a half-orc comes in some armor, looks around and sees you guys. I'm meant to carry someone to the Archivist League.
Is he downstairs or is he in the room?
He's in the room with you guys.
Oh yeah. I like point at the bed, I'm like, there she is. She
Ah.
doesn't really know what's going on. She'll just go to sleep.
Okay. And goes over and, like, picks her up. I'm trying to find something. Tottenham is a large city, right? Oh, it is not. Okay. Give me 1 second, as I thought Tottenham was a large city. I'm a fool. So there's that one, which probably won't do it, so we'll do circle. Not Circle of Death.
Circle of Death. That one.
Yes.
We want that one.
Obviously. Campaign's over. We're done.
That's the one we want.
Exactly. Okay. Da, 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 da. Just tell me how many people. Cool, it doesn't say. I guess it's just whoever can get into it in 6 seconds. We'll go with that. So as you guys are following behind this half-orc guy, being led back to the Arquus League, Imperial Curator Voden is waiting for you guys, and you lead up to one of the highest rooms in the Arquus League, where there is a circle being drawn by the Archsage Firbolg. She just seems to finish drawing up this large circle that has a bunch of arcane runes in the middle, and as she does, she gestures for you all to step inside. Now, this will be very different for those of you that haven't experienced teleportation before, but it will send you to the Mage Tower in Murstone. When you get there, you will find a Veldikeen person waiting for you. They are expecting your arrival. Voden, I expect you to take care of them. Yeah, they'll be fine. Good. May luck be with you. As she starts saying words in a... Oh, they wouldn't really be words. They're just kind of... It definitely sounds like gibberish. As you guys all feel the floor beneath you just vanish, and you're falling. How many of you are you? The 6 of you. Seem to be just falling in a dark purple space. It seems to be like a cylinder that's around you, and outside of that is just nothing. As soon as you blink, you feel your feet hit the ground with a lot of force, and you look up around you and you can see a Veldikeen leaning against one of the walls, their hands clasped over each other. Well, Good to see you.
Yes.
Glad you made it all in one piece.
That was horrible. Right. Now what?
Well, welcome to Marstone. And she swings open the door that's next to her. You can come back here when you need to go back to Tottenham. But you'll need the Imperial Curator with you. Yes, I'm aware they'll be fine. We'll follow procedures, all that crap. Thank you, Marcy. Good to see you, Voden. Likewise.
When we get the real these two hate each other.
I'm
Okay.
sensing a wee bit of tension here.
I don't know what you're talking about. And Voden just walks out the door as the Felderkin, who seems to be named Marcy, just like giggles behind their hand. A bit more than tension. Goodbye. And kind of like shuffles you guys out the door.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
you. I was gonna say ginger one, but there's two of you. Can't really say gnome because there's two of you as well. You, and points at you, Kian.
Yes?
They grab out.
There's two gingers?
I'm pretty
Yes.
sure. Yeah, Puggle is ginger.
No, he's
Gingerbread.
got brown here, doesn't he? Oh, yeah, that's right.
And it grabs out a scroll and hands it to you. With your magic,
Ooh.
I heard it could come in handy. I hope it works for you. Took a while.
Ooh.
So you know.
Good
have
thing
a
I can read. Right.
Mhm. Oh boy.
Read?
No, I can.
Can you not read? Is this the problem?
Oh god. Heading into the town of Burnstone. None of this is new to you. Oh, actually, most of this isn't new to you, Emelia. But what is alarming to you is the amount of guards around. At least 3 times the amount of guards are around in Murstone. There's one at nearly
I
every
like-
corner.
I like whisper to Void and I'm like, do you know what's going on here?
Fucking hell.
This isn't normal.
I didn't hear a lot about it, but some kind of tension's arisen.
What's the spooky bitch?
I'm assuming by spooky bitch you mean my twin sister?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure that Emelia was told about a little bit of what happened.
Not that I know of.
I seem to remember something about it.
If you did, I don't remember.
Well, I mean, when
If you did, it might have been out of game, not in game.
Oh, no, I'm not talking about the stuff on Friday.
'Cause I don't remember if you told me something was going on in Mastone or not.
When you...
Oh, the
the
siblings.
messages from your siblings, yeah. I'm pretty sure it was vague, but it was like,
Yeah,
Mum and Dad are
something's
very
gone
busy.
on.
Yeah, so you
Yeah.
know it's political tension at least. So, But you were not expecting something like this. So when he says, like, tensions have arisen,
Yeah.
you
Wasn't expecting this.
yeah, it is a lot more than you thought. Which makes sense to why your parents are very, very busy.
I look at Void and I'm like, so, why don't you want to go to the Ahrozath Castle? See if I can explain myself out of this one.
Well, we do need somewhere to put your friend, so...
No. Okay, obviously I would know this,
Mhm.
but how far is it?
Oh, it's only like probably half an hour walk out of town. Like 5-10 minutes if you take a cart.
Is your half-walk friend gonna be fine, Karen?
Karen, what?
Carrying.
Oh my god.
I lost my train of thought halfway through there.
Mode. It's one of those. It's one of those evenings.
Yeah, it literally is.
But cool. Yeah, you can absolutely find. Sorry, are you trying to find a cart?
No, I asked if the half-orc dude is gonna be fine carrying
Oh my
her, or
God.
if we need to get a cart.
Okay, sorry, we're on track. The half-orc just kind of shrugs and it's fine by me. Although I assume there was some urgency to what you wanted to do. There's like side-eyeing Voden.
Yes, there is urgency, so we should get going.
Okay.
Though we may have a little trouble getting in by the looks of this. But we'll deal with that when we get there.
Okay. He just looks up at Voden again, who just shrugs.
I'm like, this way.
Lead the way.
And I will like to point out the things along the way that have significance that I totally know about. Like, oh look,
Yeah.
there's a shrine altar to a deity. Oh look, that's
And on your left, you will
that's
see.
the statue of my mum.
yeah, pretty much. Yeah. So as you guys are walking through Burstone, Emelia, you know all of this stuff. You see shrines to Arya, Zinnia, Eagle, and Ezra. There's a large arena. There is a very large museum. You also walk past the Archivist League. There are multiple magic shops, multiple inns, taverns. There is even a large theatre that also has a casino built into it as well. That is part of this town. Obviously, all of the essentials, banks, hospital, prison, all the big kind of stuff. As you also walk past a orphanage named Tyrella's Home, and a self-defense studio called the Champion's Stance.
Oh.
You quickly manage to wave down a cart, and I'm gonna say this is where the kobold I rolled comes in. Is fixing up one of the reins on the horses and gives you guys a raise. Wave. Sorry, fuck. Hello. How can I help you?
We need to get to Ahrozath Castle as fast as possible.
I mean, I could definitely try. Might be a bit hard for you to get in, but I can at least take you there.
I love this voice so much. Okay, yep, just how much?
That'll be... How many of you are there? There's 4, There's 6 of you. For all 6 of you, it will be... 2 silver.
2 silver for all of us.
Yeah.
I'll just give him the gold. Feeling generous today.
You kind of hear him mumble, "No, I should up the damn price." Jump on in! And he like jumps up onto where the things are. You guys all get into the carriage and you guys head off. Very quick and easy travel. Nothing happens. You guys get to a little bit outside where the amount of guards around this, this place is immense.
Oh, the scary sword.
There are...
Okay, yep, I'm ready for it.
Yeah. You can see, like, aside from the large gate that goes... the large, pretty much, gate wall thing that goes around the massive castle that... I should say, this castle is on a beach, and it starts on the sand, and actually goes off into the water. So this gate wall actually goes around it and into the water, where it actually sticks up out of the waves. There are guards on the outside, there's guards on the inside, there's guards on top of some of the buildings with archery, bows and arrows, I should say, fucking hell. Getting up to the front of the gates, there are guards on either sides who have these large wheels to obviously open up the gates. You jump out of the cart as the kobold leans over and goes, "Good luck," and then just leaves. Oh, actually, hold on, he wouldn't leave yet. He says good luck and then asks, "Do you want me to hang around in case you need to come back?"
Yes, please.
"Oh, I can do that." And then brings the cart just a little bit of ways. So you guys can all go up to one of the big guards, who was a large minotaur man standing there, who, as you would very much expect, demand why you're here.
Okay. I live here.
You hear a giggle from Puggle and an audible sigh from Voden.
I look at the Minotaur man and I'm like, I am an Emelia Ahrozath, and I need to see my parents and my siblings.
The Minotaur, who has his arms crossed across his big chest, who is looking down at you with no expression whatsoever. She thinks she's Emelia. Nice
I
try.
am Emelia. I like take off my signet ring and I'm like, here you go, mate.
You like
I am Emelia.
leans down
I
to
don't
it.
know why I am a cat, but I am a cat. I have had a really difficult time, and I really need to talk to my parents and my siblings.
Do you only have your signet ring, or do you have the other thing? Let me check.
What's the other thing?
From your noble background, I believe you have something very specific. Aside from
For my note?
it's not on your
Oh,
character sheet. I
that!
just checked.
The scroll thing.
Yeah,
Is that what you're doing?
I think so. I'm just having a look now because I'm a scroll of pedigree. The fuck does pedigree mean? No, not pedigree dog food.
I would have
A
one.
record of ancestry or lineage to a person or family.
Yeah. They're like, I'd assume that they're like something that you have to carry around with you.
Mm.
Especially if you're like, I want to go see this royal person.
Yeah,
So I have my ring and the scroll, but somehow Stuart's gonna be like, "What the fuck are you?" I like start rummaging in my bag, and I'm like, "I know it's in here somewhere."
The Minotaur's like leaning down and looking at the signet ring, and then you do manage to find your scroll as he looks over it. I'm gonna need you to make a persuasion roll. It is with disadvantage though.
Is it because I don't look like me? Is this why? Right, let me just check.
Almost as if Emelia isn't actually a cat. And
Wow!
they're like, you're a
So,
cat.
okay, I'm re-rolling that. Rolling it because I have an inspiration point.
You do. Sorry. Fucking Roll20 just decided to refresh like a fool.
No!
Oh my god! Oh fucking hell.
No.
Oh no.
Oh, that's amazing.
Sorry, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with the Roll20 right now. I have seen the roll, by the way, but I'm just trying to fix the stream.
I fucking love that.
I'm gonna get so angry at this man, just so you know. I'm gonna get very angry at this man. I'm gonna get so angry.
Oh, that's amazing.
Oh, wow.
Love that.
Just stop. Map. Fucking cooperate. I'm gonna have to refresh this too. Cool. Okay, so, you rolled a natural one.
I also rolled a natural 20, but we're not counting that.
So, you pull out the scroll of pedigree and the signet ring. As he looks at it, he looks up at you. Imposter. Where did you get these?
Not an imposter, they're mine! My parents gave them to me.
Quickly have a look at something. Treason, impersonation, and treason, impersonation, or assault upon a noble is a severe offense.
I didn't hurt anyone. They're mine. They're mine.
I need to double check. Did you give these? Did you hand them to him, or are you just kind of like showing him?
Like showing him.
Okay. He takes a step back and motions to two of the guards on either side of them. Arrest these people.
Why?
Not again!
We haven't done anything.
He thinks
Why are you
he
not
thinks you're
listening to
impersonating,
me?
and also, I opened the laws of Latov. Like, also forgery of an official document is a severe offense. We made these laws together.
I haven't done anything wrong.
The guards on either side, like, start walking up to you guys.
Hang on, please, uno momento.
Mhm.
What are the words on this?
I fully thought you just can't speak with animals.
Is it hostile towards us? I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
they're hostile towards us.
And I
Yeah.
think that would make the situation so much worse. Because they know.
like- Okay, so they're like coming towards us, right?
Yes.
I'm just gonna let them arrest me, and I'm like, well, I would like an apology when you find out that you're wrong.
As they go to grab Voden, he reaches into his pocket and they go to like stop him, but he just gives them a glare as he pulls out his symbol to the Arcus League. Look, we're here on official Arcus League business. And you are going to need to owe this woman an apology. Please, I ask you to fetch one of the nobles inside. Ask her anything. She'll be able to answer it. The Minotaur stands there, staring at Vodun, just very angry.
Well, you're probably feeling very stupid right now, aren't you?
Do not dig the hole you're in any deeper.
Oh. This
I
is your
just
hole
look
now,
around and
sir.
I just-
This is...
I just like step Ian.
It's your
Just
hole
step
now,
step
sir.
Ian. I'm just like, shut up. They could throw you in prison.
If you do
It's
not...
fine, I've been there before. It's
Yeah,
not
see-
that bad.
It's fucking true. If you do not deem it fit that all of us enter to have these questions answered, then myself and Emelia Ahrozath shall go inside. The Minotaur steps up right up to Vodun and leans down, his horns like jutting out on either side of his face, very close to like the sides of his head. If you have wasted my time, there'll be more than just jail.
I look at Mr. Bullman and I'm like, you can put me in cuffs if you want, if it makes you feel any better.
He literally just pulls out cuffs then. You and Vodun are both cuffed, and the two of you are led inside, while Kian, Puggle, Half-Orc Man, and unconscious Baconia are left standing outside. What we'll do is we'll take an early break now, and we'll come back in like 10 minutes. Sound good? Because then I can talk to you,
Yeah.
Brooke, about the stuff, because we've been pretty
Cool.
vague on your siblings, so
Yeah, we have names.
we have names. It's a good start.
I think we might have classes. That might be about it.
Yeah,
Oh, we don't even have classes. Except for Taria.
yeah. We'll suss something out. We'll have to talk. But
We should
yeah.
find
So
Greg too.
yes, that'll be on the list. So we'll be back at we'll go 7:35. So hold on. Let me make sure I fucking do this properly. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, stop this one and turn the other one on. Jesus. Guys, streaming is something else. Anyway, be right back. Okay, we're
I'm
back.
gonna get it wrong. I feel like I'm gonna get it
Wrong
wrong.
guitar then.
You'll be fine. Hello, we are back. Sorry, it took a little bit longer than I thought it would. Hello. We'll come back to this.
Welcome
Sorry about the
to
weird glitch.
Will they kill
happened.
Emelia for being Emelia?
Well, I mean, you'll come back.
What has happened is you've killed
thought I
Emelia,
would
stolen
too.
her earthly possessions, and then
Oh, but imagine they're like, we're gonna execute
removed
you.
her memories as
Executes
well.
me. I just get back up.
I mean, what would they do then? Like, fucking hell.
I'll just be like, the gods have spoken. I am innocent.
You fucked up.
Okay.
Okay. The Discord is on.
Okay.
Good.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So, you are
Okay. I think I
led
know.
in to the castle by the Minotaur guy.
Go, the cat lady's telling the truth.
And you get to one of the large offices, and the large offices that you know as your parents. So when those doors open, you fully expect to see them there. Instead, you find your siblings.
Cool. Yeah.
Two people, just for audience things, two people that look very alike. They definitely are twins. A male, half elf, half triton, and same with the other one, but female. The female has white wings on her back that are just out. She's wearing kind of like a singlet and they're both in very casual clothes. They both have bags under their eyes like they haven't slept in days. The male of the two with they both have white hair. The male has it slicked back, the female has it tied up in a high ponytail. They look up as the Minotaur walks in, giving a very odd glance to the two that are shackles behind them being brought in. What's going on? Why have you brought these two here? This one believes that she's Emelia. Points to the one that's actually Emelia. And this one says he's from the Archivist League. Says they need to talk to you. There have been documents that have been found on this one that are either forged or stolen from the actual Emelia.
Not stolen.
Well, she definitely seems to have the sass of Emelia. They both come to the front of the desk and lean on it. Okay. Prove to us that you are Emelia. I know she sent us that message, but we can't be sure it's her. We can't take any risks. I know you want to believe it's her, so we'll ask.
How would you like me to prove that I'm me?
You were 7 years old. It was one of the first times we went swimming. What did you do?
I made you a seaweed necklace. But it
I need to unmute the audio. Okay. Hi. We're back. It's loading the... it's Pig Shit Day.
Twitch stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, the stuff specifically for Twitch. Don't worry, you can't see my password.
There we
I just
go.
realized it's like loading internet stuff, so I'm like, ah. Don't worry. Alright. So, it's because apparently it forgot that I had internet. My entire computer was like, no. Wi-Fi? Who dis? Never heard of her.
Backstreet's back. All right.
Not that kind of backstreet.
Bow, bow,
No,
now, 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 down, down, now, now.
no, not the Backstreet Boys. Anyway. Only Game Grumps fans will know that reference.
Backstreet Boys reunion tour.
God. Be cautioned if you have tickets. Anyway. Yes, that's because everything reset. Okay, I turned it back down to what I think it was last time, I hope. I can close that to save up some space. Can also close that. I am gonna leave that open just in case. Close you. Okay. We might be back. Sorry about that, guys. It'll the stream will be uploaded in two-parter. Ha. Anyway. Fucking hell.
Let me back.
Okay, so what's that set at?
Voices back to being very loud.
Yeah, because it reset it, your guys' audio in Discord. I mean, in OBS. Yeah. Okay, so that this isn't actually playing. Why are you not playing?
Oh, we got music.
Okay,
Good,
now we have
good.
music. Okay, it wasn't picking up the music on my side, but it's fine now. Okay, cool. So, previously,
Mini recap.
mini recap. No, we won't go through all of that. So, the male half-elf, half-triton asked Emelia when she was 7 and they first went swimming, what did she do? Emelia, your response being...
I made a seaweed necklace for you, but I didn't realize it was poisonous, and you came out in a rash.
Huh. Looks over to the female who's has her arms crossed and is staring at you. Almost... You can see she's on the edge of wanting to believe it immediately, but also holding back, not wanting to get her hopes up for it to be fake. She walks up to you closely and almost defiantly. I need to open this again because I immediately forgot all my questions. When I first got my wings, what did you do?
Plucked a feather from you.
I don't know why you're not believing her. It's your sister. She's here, she's safe. You'll speak when spoken to. I don't, and before she can finish her sentence, you hear the doors behind you slam open as a male voice calls out, Emelia! Amelia?
I just like lift up a like little hand and kind of just like give him a little wave. We got some catching up to do.
Why is she cuffed? Why? Greg, go back to your quarters. This is being dealt with, but come on, no one is sarcastic as that, and I mean, she knows me. Nobody knows me.
I mean, that's true. Nobody knows him except me.
Okay, look, we'll do this. Greg, ask you something. And when she can answer it, will you believe that it is our sister? If she can answer it. And don't just say that she's correct. You can see she's biting her tongue and like holding her breath as Greg turns to you. Like, he already fully believes it's you. Just by walking in the door and hearing you say his name, he knows.
Thank you, Greg. Greg is my soulmate.
When how did I get this? And he's wearing shorts, so he like starts pulling up one of the legs and shows a small hole that's on one of his thighs. It seems to be kind of faded, but you can still see it there. How did I get that?
I shot you with an arrow when we were 14. Your mum was pretty pissed with me.
The breath that Azuran, the female, has been holding in, she stomps forward and pushes both of the males to the side and like grabs you by the shoulders. You can see the tears in her eyes. The song Mum taught us, what is it?
Soldier on? Don't make me sing, you know I have a horrible voice.
I thought you were gone. And she just pulls you into a hug, and immediately the other two just join in.
Like, awkwardly pat her on the side with like handcuffed hands.
Uncuff them now. The people they were with, let them in. Oh. But, yeah. Do not. Go and get those people immediately. And the Minotaur just nods, head down, and walks out quickly. The key was given to Zillus, who walks over and uncuffs the both of you. The Minotaur man walks outside to where the rest of you guys are. His whole demeanor is way different. If you could see a Minotaur blush in like shame, or be like red in shame, I should say, he would be the brightest fucking red. As he just opens the gates and... Okay, go in.
I really did tell you. You were warned. Okay, right, let's go.
Puggle, like, standing as tall as Puggle can, being a gnome, strolls past the Minotaur and just gives him a heh, and then continues walking. Getting inside. Okay, cool. That's the last one. Being like, you guys are pretty much walking in on your own, so you're going into the front big doors, and then you can see Foden, Emelia, a human, and two other half-elf, half-tritons. Okay, why don't we go to one of the better meeting rooms and talk?
I have a room we can put Viconia in. She needs to rest.
Is she okay?
Well, she kind of came back from the dead. Long story.
Would be.
But yeah.
The guest room, upstairs, first door on the left. The half-orc nods and goes up. As you guys are waiting for him to come back down, after he does, Vodin gives him a couple of gold pieces and tells him to go back to town and go back to Tottenham. Just nods and gives the two twin siblings a bow and then very quickly exits, taking the cart back into Tottenham. Into Mirstone, then blah 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 blah. If that happens, he does the thing. The rest of you are led into a large dining hall where a couple of they're not like, it's not the bad word servants, they're like here willingly. But the only word I can think of is servants. They come in and they like give you
Paid.
Yeah, they get paid. It's not like the old Mirstone. You guys get drinks and they bring out like snacks and stuff like that and leave you to it when the two older twins dismiss them. Okay. You have some explaining to do. Where do you want to start?
So you know how Tari and I accompanied Mum and Dad to that diplomatic thing?
Yeah, I'm
Trade thing?
so glad I didn't have to go to that.
Yeah, well, being me, obviously snuck away from the others, and I found this gem, and I tried telling Mum and Dad about it, but they were really busy, so I just took it because it was just sitting there.
Okay.
And then when we got back here, I tried taking it to the Archivist League, but they gave me back the wrong one. And then just randomly, in the middle of the night, one time, my body, it just got up, and it left, and it got on a ship, and then all I remember is all these other ships coming to one point, and then just us all crashing. And I saw Taria before I was knocked out, and then I woke up on a beach, surrounded by Puggle, Ian, Draconia was there, Taria wasn't, and a couple of others. And we had no idea where we were. And we eventually made it back to a town. We found ourselves in Tottenham. But we had a few people die. And then we tried to get help with the Archivist League, but when we got there, Taria was already there with two of the others that had died. And she's not the same. She's not the same. She slit my throat. And then we've just been working with the Archivist League to try and obviously get back here, but also find out what's been going on. And we didn't even realize that like a month had passed.
Jesus.
Oh, and I woke up like this. I like gestured to myself. I was like, I woke up to like this. And I don't know. I don't know.
Okay. Puckle like pipes up saying, "Yeah, I found a gem too. It tried to show it off and how do I even word what he did? Tried to show it off to make a name for myself, but I didn't end so well. So I tried to make my way to the temple, Mariana's one, and same thing happened where I just got on a boat. Suppose a similar thing happened with you. The male looks to Kian.
I found a big rock in front of my house, I threw it off a cliff, it came back, and then I got into a boat.
Alright. And you are? Imperial Curator Voden. I'm here as a resource guide for them for the Archivist League here.
Alright.
The one that's unconscious. Well, the other one. Similar thing happened to her. I don't know what, but she was one of the ones that's found in the other gem too. Have you found anything to change our sister back? And bring the other one back? It's not like Taria to be so violent. She...
Not even using her staff.
She's a druid. I mean... She stepped on a beetle and cried for 2 hours. She wouldn't...
She's a little different now.
Can we get both of them back to the way they were? Is what I'm asking. That's hopefully what we're going to find out at the Archivist League. There's only so much that we know, but what we do know is this relates back to the cataclysm. The cataclysm. That long ago? Silas. Remember Alia and Nishi? I mean, this... That was so long ago. And... on the beach. They got rid of it. Maybe getting rid of it's not an option. So we just can't get them back then? We're gonna do whatever we can to bring the both of them back. Right now, we just don't have enough information.
I mean, technically, I'm the same person, just as a cat and terrified of the water.
Emelia. You're not you if you can't... You're not you if you're scared of the ocean. You grew up in it. I know it's still mostly you. But we'll get you back to the way that you were. And we'll get Taria back. I don't know how this is... How are we gonna tell Mum and Dad?
Sit them down. Say, Mum, Dad, this is Emelia. She's a cat person now. And Taria slit her throat.
Emelia, if it was that easy, we would have called them back as soon as we knew you were okay.
Where are they? There's clearly something's going on. There are a ton of guards out there.
They've had to go up to Carlisle. There's a tribe of mer people there that they're trying to reason with. The Sahagwan... It's really bad. They're already trying... funnily enough, to turn the whole ocean against us.
Well, might be some monsters already trying to do that, so...
What?
Yeah...
Have you not heard anything about the cataclysm? In all your time being alive? Nothing. Well, it's not exactly in the curriculum that we had. Okay. I'm not going to go through all of it again because how many times have we gone through it?
A lot.
Yeah. Voden gives them what happened, the beginning of Latov, the ancient aquatic beings, that they can curse other people related to emotions, blah blah blah, insert info. Woo! It is like Elia and Nishi. Well, it's not like we can ask them. They haven't responded to us in years.
Guess we'll just have to see what we can find in the books.
Okay.
We do know there's another group like us that at some point we need to find.
Okay, that's good at least. This should help. And Zillus reaches into his pocket and pulls out a symbol that is your family crest. It is irrefutable proof that you are a noble.
Okay. Add that.
Yep. The symbol is a sword that has a pair of white wings coming up on either side of it, with a pair of two armored people with shields in front of them on either side, standing back to back. Trying to describe that was difficult. But yeah, that's what the symbol is. And you now have that. It is made in platinum.
Can't refute it now.
Because this is expensive. And if there is anything that we can do, albeit probably not a lot, we've had to run the castle since Mum and Dad have been pretty much disappearing all over the continent. I mean, all over the world.
Yeah, well, that's pretty common for them, though, isn't it?
It is, but not to this extent. The Sahagwin have stormed Murstone multiple times.
That explains the doubts.
Yeah. We've even had to send out guards to Northwich, because the base is closer to there.
At the moment, all we need is a place to stay.
Of course. You should at least be safe here. No one's managed to get inside the castle, at least, but with the Sahagwin, and also they've even upped security at the Murstone League. Something about them both being broken into? This one being the last one?
Yes.
Well, lucky for you guys, you don't have anything of worth here that they're looking for. They've already got it. Ah. Well, you can, of course, stay here and use the resources you need to. Well, I definitely plan on it.
What a nerd.
Thank you.
At least I have the brains.
Oh, also, please don't ask him, and I point to Kian. Please don't ask him to do any magic.
Doesn't
It's-
work right.
It's very unpredictable. You might end
Okay.
up on fire instead of asking for
To be fair, that's never happened. Yet.
Yet. But it could.
I don't know. I've just made rats.
That was bad enough.
Do not make rats in the castle.
Oh, it wasn't intentional, I assure you.
No, just in the middle of a battle.
You have always kept odd company, haven't you, Emelia?
What are you talking about? Greek's not odd.
Zillus, we have more work to do. Glad to see that you're happy Amelia's alive. She just rolls her eyes and starts to go back into the office. Zillus stands up and comes over to you, Emelia. Gives you another big hug. She's just stressed. And it's a Zoran.
Pretty normal.
It really is. But,
Go, we'll be fine.
okay, good. I'm glad you're okay. I really am. He, like, pats you on the head, and, like, for a second he gives, like, a weird look. He's like, retracts his hand, Remind me to not do that again.
Not till I get back to my other regular self.
It's back to you already walking out the door. Will do. Greg, who was... would you have made Greg come in and sit with you guys, or...
I mean, not if he didn't want to.
He would have. He was very concerned. So, Greg, who was in there with you, I've now decided to... just looks between everyone in the room and... Okay, well, what now? You've got to let
Well?
me help you.
I mean, we need to do a bunch of research. If you want to help look through some books.
Okay, well, he probably knows what to do. He's pointing to, Voden. So, we'll pair up to make it even. Voden will work by himself, the gnomes, and probably you
Yeah,
and him.
okay, I was like, even? There's like 5 of us.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta go to the Archives League first, don't we?
Yeah, we will. Voden stands up
Yeah, I'm
and...
like, I choose Greg.
Well, I wanted to work with the gnome anyway. Puggle like hops off his chair. Okay, let's go. And stands up, and you guys head over to the Archivist League, having no problem getting in and going to the large book area that looks very similar to most of the other ones, but this one has an extra story and is a lot wider. So going through all of the books, you guys pair up. Voden choosing to research on his own. What time-ish would it be after all of this shit? Been one... Say that took an... We'll say it took a generous hour. Jesus. Campaign stuff. Rules. Now... Oh, it also took time to get there, so... I'll just go through. Researching... So, a day of research, you don't have to cover the expenses because you're there. Okay, so you'll be able to do one lot of research for this day. If you do another, you'll be exhausted. So you can make one check with advantage, depending on who's going to roll. And then after that, you have 4 more days to continue doing research, depending on what you roll and find. So, Greg has commoner stats, so you're probably gonna roll.
Yeah.
And it'll be history. Kian and Puggle are a pair. It'll be history as well. Puggle has a 3. What does Kian have? Hayden? Hello?
Hayden. Hayden.
Hello?
Hi, you're back
Hello?
Hello? And what? My audio cut out.
now. Oh, weird.
Investigation?
It'll be
History.
history.
Oh, history. That's gonna
high's
be
your history?
fuck all. That's a 1.
Okay, Puggle has a 3. So would you like Puggle to roll? I'm still using Puggle stats because they're there. So,
Yes.
yeah. So,
Do we just roll?
Yeah, sorry, I'm making a thing so I know whose is what's it. So it is with advantage, of course. Nice. Good job, gnomes.
15 is not bad.
And Voden. Voden in...
I was just onto it apparently.
Very much so. Okay, so that's from that one day. Let's minimize this sheet. Now, what the fuck did I set this DC as? Sorry, 1 second. I'm an asshole. Cool. I'll say Hayden.
You're
Roll a d6 and call odds or evens.
odds.
Okay.
That's a 6.
Okay. And you said odds.
A fancy little, yes.
Okay.
Has a fancy little wormwood logo on the top of it.
Oh, fuck yeah, that's cool. So, you guys, after 6 hours, it's a long task to research, come together at 9 PM now, sitting at the tables to share the information that you gathered. Unfortunately, none of you managing to find anything about the Dava specifically that you're looking for. Who was it? I actually think it was Puggle.
Natural 20.
That's what the luck roll was for. It's a hard to see. Puggle becoming increasingly frustrated with the lack of information being found when he comes to the table. He's his arms crossed and staring at the table that's completely empty. I swear, there's one of them. There was a volume 2, so there has to be a volume 1. I mean, there's volume 3 was useless, so why isn't there proper information? Arquist like sucks. He just like sits back like pouting and being like all shitty.
Yeah.
There has to be something here. What the hell are you mumbling about? I found an Acrania law book. It was very specific to the history, and I found the covers for both Volume 1 and 2. Looking through Volume 3, it was useless. There was nothing there. We'll probably just have to try tomorrow. But how long is this gonna take?
Just need some rest.
Damn. Well, I need a
Well,
drink.
we do have to wait for Draconia.
How long until she's awake? Greg asked you.
About another 4 days.
Well, I guess we have 4 days to research. I don't think I'll be able to help you every day. Mother's been very on edge with all of the combat stuff, so she's made me pick up a lot of things.
It's okay, I'm just glad you're here, and I like pat his hand.
Just like it leans into your side, so you guys are like shoulder to shoulder. It's like, I'm just glad that you're okay.
Ish.
Yeah. Well, I mean, at least they gave you polka dots, not stripes. It was a bad joke, I'm sorry. I just wanted to make you laugh about it.
I mean, I guess at least I'm not a frog.
There's frog people?
I don't know, probably.
Ah,
It's turtle people. Turtle people look like turtles. Probably frog people somewhere.
probably, yeah. We should head back to the castle and get some rest. You guys get up and go back to the castle after a while. As you guys are walking through the town, there are constant guard changes, and every now and again you hear a guard like call out to you and say to hurry up home, and you hear about a curfew. And it's everyone is meant to be indoors by 10 p.m. Doors locked.
Is he Minotaur mannequin?
As you're coming in through the front gates, yes. Of the castle, I should say, yeah.
Can I just give him a little wave? Not in a malicious way, I'm just like waving at him.
Mm-hmm. He just kind of gives you a nod and grumbles as he opens the gate. So he like turns the wheel as he opens it. Greg is also like snickering as you guys walk in.
He feels like a... Ah, shit.
What was the last part of what you said? It cut out.
I was fine, I'm knocking shit over.
Oh my god. Lovely.
It just accidentally came out Irish.
Yeah. Ah, fucker. Okay. Once you start, it's hard to stop. You guys go on. Puggle laughing alongside you, Kian, as you make your comments. Getting rooms to yourself, Amelia, you can go into your own bedroom. There are multiple spare bedrooms in this house because it's a fucking castle. When you come in, obviously there's dinner that's waiting for you guys, so you can eat and then go up to bed. Getting a long rest, you wake up early the next day and can basically rinse and repeat. Is there anything in particular that you guys want to do during this day?
Just research and chat to Greg.
Cool. Okay.
I tried to teach Barty how to sit.
Absolutely. So you can potentially get 3 pieces of information if you're spending the whole day and not choosing to get exhaustion, obviously. So you'll be spending 18 hours at the Archivist League. Whoa.
Well, I would like to know how to break this curse if possible.
Absolutely. Greg doesn't come with you this day, so you guys can pair up again, in whichever fashion you'd like to. So I will need to know how you guys are going to pair up if you are going to. If you're going to cast any
Pair up with
ability
Voden.
enhancing spells as well, I will need to know that too.
I'm just gonna pair up with. Is it Voiden?
Voden, yeah.
Voden, that's it. Close, but not quite.
Yeah.
Voiden.
Okay.
One of them. Smart dude.
Yes. So is Puggle gonna roll for you again this time?
Yeah.
Cool. I will let you roll for it so that you're actually rolling stuff. So, roll with advantage and add +3, Hayden. I will roll for Voden.
Those two. There we go. I dropped a dice on the floor. Where the fuck's it gone?
I should clarify, you get to roll 3 times because you're researching over a period of
Oh, shit.
6-hour segments, so
Well, that first one's a 2 and a 4, so that's great.
lovely.
Awesome. That one's 2 11s.
Okay. Oh, no, that's good.
I'll roll those separately because one's tiger's eye and one's metal, and I don't want to chip the tiger in one. Well, that's a 2, and that's another 2 and a 4. So we got 2 2s and 4s. So that's
Wow.
2 4s and 1 11.
Is that 11 total?
No, what's he got? Is it a +3?
+3, yeah.
Okay, so that's
2 7s and a 14.
two 7s and a 14.
Nice. Okay, so
Right now, I've lost a dice to the floor apparently. 'Cause it's
and the last roll. Damn, that's bad. Should probably just make a character sheet for Voden at this point. He's basically part of the party. NPC party member. Cool. Alright. Let me get this out properly because
on completely the opposite side of the room, logically.
obviously. So, you guys spend the first hour researching with a 7 and a 15, not managing to find anything. Searching in another area with a 14 and a 16. Again, not managing to find much. But in that last hour, Puggle and Kian, you guys are looking around. Unfortunately, with another 7, you don't seem to find much, and Puggle is getting very angry and is just kind of flipping through the books and chucking them on the ground. But he's having a fun game of dodge the book. He only gets hit once, and learns his lesson and stops. Also, I'll get you to roll an animal handling check for teaching him how to sit.
That's an 8.
He is having too much fun playing dodge the book. So he's just kind of ignoring you. But yeah, like I said in that last segment, I nearly called you Emil, and I don't know why. Emelia.
Meal.
Emil.
Meal.
You see as Voden is
Like
looking
a larger
through.
snack.
Looking through some of the books, something falls out of one of them, and he gets down to pick it up. And as he does, he sees something right at the bottom, at the back of one of the bookshelves. Immediately, just chucks that book to the side and reaches to the back and grabs this out. It is a massive, dusty book with no cover.
That's what we want.
Flipping through it quickly, he stands up and looks at you with almost Voden isn't. Voden is a broody man. he doesn't smile a lot. This is one of the very few instances where you see him like light up, and he looks excited. I think we found it.
Is it? From what?
The Deva weapons
Obviously a
have to be
book.
here. What did you say?
It's obviously a book.
It's a book. Black. Oh my god.
Found it, I'm like, a book, yes. That's what we're looking for.
Good job. ¿Dónde está book? Voden calls you guys all together and chucks it down, looking through this. There are very few places that these have to be. But there are specific landmarks in Ukraine. I can't believe I didn't think of this. Sorry, let me try that again. With the 4 Devas that there are, I think I know where to find 2 of them. So I'm trying to like flick between 2 things at once. I'm just gonna open up this. Sorry, give me a second. I'll get there eventually.
Alright, yeah.
Give me a minute. God. Deva. Go. I think I know where to get the Deva of the Earth and the Deva of the Sea's weapons. The armors, I'm unsure, but the weapons are a good start. Ukraine has one of the largest... Sorry, what were you going to say?
I said yes.
Okay.
I'm here for this.
Ukraine has one of the largest and most ancient types of tree. The cherub kuska, which translates to the angel's tree, stands at about 51.5 meters tall and has a trunk girth of 18.8 meters. Many have thought of it to be the tree of life, but that has been proven wrong. It's one of the first standing trees that ever was on Ukraine. It's probably on the inside. I don't know how we'll get in there, but... Or how you'll get in there, I should say.
The inside? Oh, you mean of the tree?
Yeah, of the tree.
His stupid brain was like, the inside of the continent. And I was like, why is the tree on the inside of the continent?
Because they flipped it inside out. Don't shame the tree. The tree's an innie, okay? Fucking hell. And... Sorry, I'm trying to find the other one. Okay. And the other one, where the Deva of the Seas has to be, is only found recently. There was a deep chasm that was found as of 300 years ago, when the oceans dried up from the demi-deities. The hole that dropped was an immense amount, seemingly without end. There were Archivist League members who tried to explore it? I don't remember this. Museum asked for people brave enough to traverse it. Many attempts were made with rope, magic, and even flying, but rarely did people come back, or they had to be admitted to psychiatric wards for treatments, so the excavation was ceased. It was picked up again a few years later with races that could swim, as well as power water-breathing magic. But these efforts were for naught as the same happened. This mystery is left unsolved.
time.
What was that, sorry?
That sounds like a fucking great time.
Ugh. Ever since the ocean returned, the hole seems to act like a whirlpool at the east of the docks at Shadowfen, water consistently running down through it.
Just have to be a cat right now. I just wanted to explore a deep hole in the ground full of water.
Oh, I think the madness sounds more fun than the hole itself.
I think you're mad.
Sounds like a great.
Well, you can't catch madness twice, I hope.
I'll take that as a compliment.
I thought you might. I don't think that chasm is actually filled with water. There might be at a certain level, but for at least, and this is not based off Tyler's knowledge of physics. Tyler knows nothing about physics. This guy's smarter than I am by like 1,000,000, so this is just canon because I say so. If the hole was as deep as it says it is, then it wouldn't make a hole in the ocean. There has to be a way that it's refiltering. So at some point there will be water that is that it will be completely encased in water, but at least for a few levels, it should be above water. It'd be like walking through a waterfall almost.
Just in case, we should have some way of being able to breathe in water.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You'll need it.
Does it say where the tree is by any chance?
Yeah, that's a good question. Where did I put this tree? Let me see. So I have to look at my map.
Where did this tree go?
Yeah, where did it come from? Where did it go? Is this what freedom is? Sorry.
Where did it come from? Connaja?
It is at the... how would I describe this? He pulls out a map. I'm just gonna say he pulls out a map. Okay. At the base of the mountains, north of Canellan. There we go, I figured it out.
Okay, yep.
Damn, so
Cool.
it is. So, I have a feeling that you all don't really have a fond connection with water, at least anymore. So maybe taking on the tree first, and I can try and find a way for probably fear effects or something like that to help you go down. I don't know if that'll work, but we have to figure out some way for you guys to go down there.
We'll figure it out eventually.
Well, lucky for you guys, I think you're going to Canallan.
Well, that's good. Apparently that's where the other group is. Maybe they're going for the tree too, who knows?
Who knows?
What if that scarecrow's still there?
What?
Oh,
Oh, did you...
just a story my mum told me.
Huh. Okay. It's probably for the best that I try and find out as much as I can from Murstone. I can at least make sure that you get clearance to go to Canellan, and we can find a way to get sending stones so you'll be able to contact me once a day. Other than that, it's probably for the best that I don't go with you. Like I said, I'm a researcher, not a fighter.
Well, we still have to wait for Baconia to be better.
Gives you time to prepare.
Exactly. But we should probably get back before that curfew.
Yeah, good call. You guys pack up and head back to the castle. You guys have dinner and then can go to your quarters to rest. As you guys are going to your respective rooms, Vodin calls out to Ken. You should really
Yes,
read
hello.
that. Sorry, what was that?
Yeah, I said yes, hello.
Sorry, I'm really trying to stop doing that. You should really read that scroll you were given.
Alright, yes. I forgot about that. I have fuck man, I forget shit so easy. That was fucking 30 minutes ago. My brain's just gone, nope, can't remember that no more.
Fucking mood. It's fine. And Vodin nods and goes back into his room. You guys all rest. Kian, do you want to read that scroll before you go to bed?
Yeah.
Awesome. So, make an Arcana check with advantage.
Oh fuck, let's not use the one. Cool.
Oh god.
That's a 16.
16, good. Okay. So let me just open up your character sheet. It would probably be either of these two. You now know how to cast Thunderclap without having to roll.
You're the boys.
You can also see that this scroll has a because obviously I fucking hope so. You read it, and it says it has a maximum of 3 charges. So, you have used 1. You can try again tomorrow to try and get another either cantrip or first level spell immediately known to Kian.
Oof, fuck yeah, the boys.
Cool. So, write that down somewhere. I have, but just as a reminder to yourself.
Little boys.
Yeah. So I don't know how you want to put that in your character sheet. Maybe put it at the top. I don't know. Find a way to have it so you know which spells you can automatically cast for future reference. Because obviously at some point you will have spells that you can always cast and some that you're like on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. So you do that before you go to bed, and that definitely happens. You guys now have 3 more days to prepare while Baconia is resting. Have a think about what you want to do over those 3 days. If you would like to, you can literally just say, we insert thing here, we'd like to time skip 3 days. That is totally
Read
fine.
that fucker again.
Yeah, so we'll suss that over the Discord over the next week. It's 9 o'clock, so this is where we're going to be ending tonight. Yeah, so we'll talk about that in the Discord. In terms of XP, it won't be enough to level up, so I'll give you that off screen. It was a lot of roleplay, so you guys will obviously get double the roleplay experience. And yeah, so we'll suss out where and what you guys want to do. So we might next week jump back into jump ahead 3 days. We'll suss it and then give a recap on stream. But yeah, that's gonna be all. Thank you guys. You guys did an awesome job. Sorry about the technical difficulties. Hopefully that won't keep happening. But yeah. So that's it. That's all.
That's all, folks.
Yeah. So I'll catch you guys. I mean the players. It's really hard to differentiate between like talking to you guys and talking to chat because I'm trying to make it obvious who I'm talking to. So Brooke and Hayden, I will talk to you guys later, and we'll try and suss out a new player, hopefully before next week. But if not, then it just gives Puggle some more time to be played horribly by me. I'm sorry if I'm butchering Puggle. He's a good dude, I swear. I just have a knack for making characters broody. It's...
Just gotta make him broody.
Yeah. It's
Sounds just sarcastic.
And that's fine. We love that. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. I'll jump out of the call. So, bye.
Cool. Bye.
But yeah, that was session. Again, sorry for the technical difficulties. It's a big oof. I'm really hoping I can not have it fuck out every time, because I don't know. I'm pretty sure that time it was just my internet. But yeah. I'm really hoping it's not my computer, because if it is, then I have to replace it. And that's expensive. But, it should be fine. We'll at least suss something out. But yeah. It'll be alright. We'll figure it out. Yeah. I also might change the, this ending, like the starting BRB and ending screens. Yeah. So the chat background is white, because I kind of prefer the I can't say that on stream, I'll just end up laughing and fucking making a fool of myself. I like it when the text is white, because I feel like it flows better with most of the colours that are around. And that white against this background just looks really fucking stark. Sorry, I've been doing lots of design stuff, so I'm very, like, design mode. But yeah, thank you. This is probably going to be uploaded a bit awkwardly to YouTube because of the splitting of the stream. So, apologies. But it will be uploaded nonetheless. But yeah, these guys are going to be going on some adventures. It's going to be fun. Combat will happen. Combat will ensue. I'm really looking forward to this. I have some maps I need to make, and it'll be super dope. I'm excited. But again, thank you. Hope y'all have a great rest of your weekend. That's loud. Don't fucking talk over me, bitch. Have a great rest of your weekend, and I will catch you guys on Wednesday for Spiritfarer. See you, bye.